My bad. We're into it. All right. Anyways, we got ourselves a nice little community race here. Shouts out. Good night, Talik. Have a good one. So this is going to be a 7-way race, racing the, oh my God.
I'm interested in this.
PF Cap, thank you for becoming a Patreon member. I appreciate you. You're becoming a Patreon member in multiple dimensions. My stream is totally not jank and totally not messed up right now. All that matters is that we have a large race, 7 people, 4 on the screen, 3 over here. We've got the Swarm on the big screen. We got Eldritch in the bottom left. Here, I got the Swarm, Eldritch, Dinner Dog. We have Ren. We have Super Dude subbing at tier 3, getting us ever so closer.
I'm doing my part. Service guarantees citizenship.
Service does guarantee citizenship, by the way. And the only way to enter the service is to subscribe at tier 3. So right now, Dinner Dog seems to have the cleanest lead overall. Let's get Dinner Dog on the top. He's the top dog after all. With the bird on his shoulder, you love to see it. Can we get some High Joel Storms in chat, by the way, for the tier 3? You love to see it. And for the Patreon support, why not? And Ring of Arcana as the starting item. Fun fact, this is the, funnily enough, named Mad Dog preset. This is essentially a culmination between Lycanthrope and the Bounty Hunter preset. They're kind of mashed together. The idea being that you start with all of the Lycanthrope starting relics, as you can see up here for Dinner Dog. Let me use my fancy pointer. These relics up here are given to the player for free, so they have all the wolf movement unlocked from the start. They also have access to all of the wolf movement at a discounted magic cost. So all of the wolf movement doesn't cost as much either. So going fast in wolf form is most of the time the best thing you can be doing. But the way that you're going to see these players complete the seed is they have to go through the entire game. They have to find all 5 Vlad relics. But the thing is, all 5 Vlad relics are locked behind enemy drops. How many people do we have racing right now? We have a total of 7. 7 total. This is 4 on this screen, and then we have 3 over here on the other screen. We have Crazy Four Blades, we have Durdarak, and we have God's Child. We'll be swapping back and forth to see how these players opt to play the game. But right now, the seed is pretty much the same, so I'm trying to keep my main focus on the person who is farthest in the lead, which out of everybody we've seen so far seems to be Dinner Dog. Dinner Dog seems to be killing it. So the way that you finish a seed like this is that you use your wolf movement to go really, really fast, and then you're looking for the 5 pieces of Vlad, then you go to the second castle, kill Dracula, win the game. But in order to find the pieces of Vlad, they're actually dropped randomly from enemies. So in order to know which enemies are drop which relics, you have to find the familiar cards. The familiar cards have been modified to actually tell you which relic or it gives you information on a specific relic. So, for example, a familiar card will get renamed to, instead of Fairy card, it'll be named the Rib card. So it'll tell you where the Rib of Vlad is. And in the description of the in the relic menu, instead of saying this summons a fairy, it then says spawned from marionettes or something like that. I don't see Matthias. Is Matthias in the race? Matthias is supposed to be in the race. Oops. Easy fix. Wait, why isn't Matthias in the race? It's very strange. I believe this should fix it. So it's actually an 8-way race. My bad. We forgot about Matthias. And Matthias will be right here. Hey, look at that guy. My bad. I apologize. And it looks like there's already somewhat of a split route. God's Child here opting to go up into the Alrox's quarters. Everybody else seems to be going to the shop instead. I didn't get a chance to see what's really in the shop. I see mana prisms for 200. I saw Karma Coin, Heart Refresh. It looks like Matthias is buying a handful of mana prisms. Oh, because they're using their library card. I see. A lot of players opted to use their library card somewhat early to get here. Interesting. Swarm opts to go to the Coliseum as well. The Coliseum is out of logic because in... ooh. Gravity Boots acquired. Nice. You love to see that. Gravity Boots in this preset essentially equates to full flight for these players because Gravity Boots normally only allows you to do one grounded high jump, but if you have if you have an aerial dive kick available to you, you could actually spam multiple gravity jumps in the air. And there's many ways to get an aerial dive kick. The most common one is using the leap stone. So double jumping, that gives you access to a dive kick. But if you have access to a dive kick, you also have access to aerial gravity jumps. That's the best way to think about it. But another way that you get access to a dive kick is by untransforming midair. So because of this, these players have access to out-of-logic flight, essentially. Some of these players used their out-of-logic flight to, instead of, their out-of-logic dive kick. Oh, the punish! What the fuck? Wait, what is this seed? Huh? Missed at outer wall? What? That's so strange. So using the library card early means that they didn't have the mist when they were in the library to use the mist to check Soul of Bat. This literally just happened to me when I was playing Lycanthrope, like a second ago. What the hell? That's crazy. That's so unlucky. I've never seen this before, except when it literally just happened to me earlier today. Wow, okay. I think Dinner Dog's route so far makes the most sense. I think there are a handful of library cards that show up. So anytime that a relic doesn't show up, it's supposed to be a library card. So there's a lot of library cards potentially in the seed. Or it's like a Ring of Arcana as well. Ring of Arcana shows up in some of the relic slots. So I think relying on finding a library card later to go back to the library is probably better than trying to like forcibly go back to the library once you find Mist. So as of right now, I still like Dinner Dog's route the most. Meanwhile, the only other person who I think has a somewhat decent route as well is actually Godchild, because he never used his initial library card. So he's going to full clear library before everybody else, it seems. So for that reason, let's get him on the big screen over on cam number 2. I'll check back in with him in like 35, 40 seconds, maybe? Because I do want to see what is found here in the Castle Keep as well. So right now, the two major things that we're looking out for, that's another library card. Okay, so Dinner Dog is fine with the library cards. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah, we have to wait to see what's in the library with Mist. Ooh, Durdrak is also doing the same thing. Has Mist and is doing library. And Crazy is already doing entrance below my face to find a familiar card. Well, that familiar card we're going to find out right now. The Eye card. So he's going to check his inventory actually right now. Damn it, I missed it. Hold on. We have technology. Does it work? Flashbang? It's not working. Shit. The clip doesn't work. I wanted to see what the iCard said. Fuck. Our technology is not technologying right now. I apologize. I apologize for the flashbang. Damn it. That's annoying. So as of right now, it looks like nothing was found for Dinner Dog, except for a Mana Prism. And right here, Ren found Spirit Orb or Gas Cloud, I think. One of these relics was found in the library, so it ends up not being important. The library ends up not being very important. essentially. So with the library not being deemed as very important, I still think right now Dinner Dog's probably in the lead.
You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Toshiro, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. It was Gas Cloud. Thank you, Nintendo Hunter. Appreciate you keeping an eye out for me. We need to go back to chiseling our messages on stone. Yeah, probably. You're probably correct. So now we get a second chance to see what that eye card is all about. So this should be the Eye of Vlad. Dinner Dog will probably open it at some point, right? No? Dinner Dog says, screw it. Oh, he's checking now. Relics. Spiked Ball. That's not an amazing item to try, or enemy to try and farm. The Spiked Ball is the enemy in the chapel. So these players will have to go to the chapel at some point and kill the Spiked Ball over and over again. And the Spiked Ball, I don't think has a very common drop chance. Because what is it? It drops, I know, Axe Armor, but it also has another drop that's probably the drop that replaces the, what's it called? Is that another library card? Oh, it's a meal ticket. I was going to say, this seed has an insane amount of library cards. Is Alucard Shield required? No, you can still kill the Spiked Ball without Alucard Shield. It just takes a while. This seed is a real ball buster, yo! Okay, can I get a claps in chat for that fantastic joke? It does have a pretty, the Spiked Ball has high resistances, if I remember correctly. Not necessarily that its HP pool is very large. I mean, I could look it up, actually. Ooh, another familiar card. Tooth card. Let's find out. What's the tooth gonna be? Black Panther. That's all the way in the second castle. That's actually pretty easy to farm. You just wing smash back and forth through the room. That's not too big of a deal. Someone has Chrysogrim? This is the Yasasuna, not Chrysogrim. Unless somebody else has Chrysogrim. Unless you're... But Yasasuna is still amazing. It's an amazing weapon. The only downside is it lowers your defense by a lot, and its hitbox can be a little janky, but Chrysogrim is usually better. Let's look up Spiked Ball SotN. Does the Spike Ball not have its own separate entry in the wiki? The Spike Ball has 500 HP. It seems. According to the wiki, it has 500 HP. That could be wrong. Its common drop is the Iron Ball. The rare drop is the Axe Lord Armor. Another library card for Dinner Dog? Damn, this seed is just full of library cards. That's crazy. Dinner Dog's going to be checking Gravity Boots now. Has Mist and Power of Mist as well for flight to help make his flight a little bit easier, and then he finds more flight options with Leapstone. Leapstone plus Gravity Boots. So the intended form of flight in this seed was Mist plus Power of Mist. Very interesting. That doesn't happen very, very often. It seems like a lot of the other players are following a very similar route to Dinner Dog, basically doing the entrance checks and then the Alchemy Lab checks, but Dinner Dog just seems to be like almost a full minute ahead, at least on this screen. Meanwhile, interestingly enough, we have Crazy going for all rocks already? And has both familiar cards as well. I think Crazy hasn't been to Castle Keep yet. But other than that, Crazy's actually doing a pretty decent job, all things considered. So if I donate on Patreon, does he keep what I send or does it get penalized? Sorry, Cap, for not seeing that. Patreon takes, I think, 8% of whatever I make on Patreon. So whatever you send, the majority of it will get sent directly to me. I'm curious to see what's behind Allrox here. That's an interesting strat. Increasing your intelligence and then using the gas cloud to basically put Allrox into a Dutch oven where he must smell your stank until he dies. What a way to go. And I'm sure for some of you out there, you were thinking, God, I wish that were me. How I wish I could smell Alucard's stank. But unfortunately, oh, and the jump for joy. Allrox seemed to enjoy it too. Patreon's probably the best, like, generic way to support, because they only take 8%. You could also do direct donations through PayPal, depending on how much it is. But in general, Patreon's a pretty decent option because you also get bonus content, bonus videos and stuff like that for being a part of the Patreon. And I think you can sign up for a Patreon tier and then immediately cancel it if you just want to give money, and then it gives you a month's worth of the Patreon benefits. So you'll have access to all of my videos ad-free. Any of the bonus streams I've done get uploaded and posted on Patreon as well. Stuff like that. Yeah, no worries. It can be confusing. I don't blame you. Jewel of Open is found at Allrox's quarters, specifically at the sword card location. So, interestingly enough, I feel like Crazy's not in a bad spot. He just hasn't done Castle Keep yet, if I seems correct. Oh, but Dinnerdog is actually caught up too. Dinnerdog has already done Castle Keep and has killed Allrox. I think it's because he has a better weapon. He has the Osasuna. So Dinnerdog also has access to the Jewel of Open. So does Eldritch. Eldritch is also going all the way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's got to be careful here. He's taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have a lot of magic. This is his last chance to stay alive here. He has to buffer a spell. He does it. During the damage, he's alive. Wow, that was clutch as hell. I would have died there. Straight up, Eldritch in this moment is better than me, and he's rewarded with another card. He does need to either library card out now or Tin Man. Oh my god. This seed so far, they need to kill the Spiked Ball, Tin Man, and Black Panther. Some of the worst enemies to roll for farming. Outside of Black Panther. Black Panther is not that bad. But Tin Man is pretty dog shit. Tin Man's not great. Wow. Dinnerdog also gets the familiar card relic. He's aware of the Tin Man's tomfoolery. This is agony made pixels. True, actually. And because Dinnerdog has already done Castle Keep, is opting to leave? Going towards Colosseum, perhaps? Did he open the shortcut to Colosseum? No. He is going all the way. Is he doing Spiked Ball right now? He might be doing Spiked Ball right now. Spiked Ball Gaming! Let's fucking go! Woo! I loved Spiked Ball! Yeah, he's going to want double Ring of Arcana to increase his likelihood. Honestly, he's already here, and actually Ren's doing the same thing. Ren is also Spiked Ball Gaming right now. Wow. Honestly, I respect the idea. It's just going to come down to how quickly are you able to get the drop. Spike Ball does give a decent amount of experience, so they'll probably level up a few times too. Yeah. Drop Axe Armor. Hell yeah. So they're going to be farming here for a little while, hoping to get that Vlad relic. In the meantime... Oh, there it is! Not that bad. That was like 4 spike balls to get the drop. That's not bad. He did have double Ring of Arcana. Sorry, oh my god. He did have double Ring of Arcana, so it's not that bad, but... Could be worse. And that's the first Vlad relic found for Dinner Dog. Meanwhile, Matthias also starting up the grind. Spiked Ball Gaming. We love to see it. V-Tooth? What was that? I saw it on... It was an item called V.Tooth? You got the Iron Ball too. Isn't that a vanilla drop? I think that's technically kind of a vanilla drop. Like, it's in the same drop table, yes. So. Yo, JI3X, thank you for the raid. Hope your stream went well. Mana Prism, nice. So yeah, I mean, this is part of the randomizer. This is part of Bounty Hunter. You just kill the same enemy over and over again and hope you get a drop quickly. Dinner Dog got it pretty quick, and I think that's going to give him a huge advantage, not going to lie. He was already doing very, very well. I think these players all have access to double Arcana right now. Double Ring of Arcana, which is going to increase their likelihood of getting the drop as much as possible. Double Ring of Arcana, I think overall increases your odds like 3x or 4x almost. It's pretty good. Tin Man is going to suck, yeah. Tin Man's probably going to be the worst out of all of them, depending on what kind of items they find to help them farm. Some players are opting not to farm yet. Like, Godchild isn't farming yet, so we'll see. I'm kind of hoping we see a drop here for Matthias. He's done like 5... No, he's done like almost 10 kills so far and hasn't gotten the drop yet, so a little unlucky compared to Dinner Dog. I like that the final split is committing patricide. True. For Crazy 4 Blades, yeah. I mean, he's crazy. He's crazy for Blades. Yeah, honestly, Yasasuna helped a ton in just killing quickly. Yasasuna was one of their starting weapons. I'm wondering why Matthias isn't opting to use it. He is getting unlucky, admittedly, but... Can you raise the Patreon limit? What do you mean, raise the Patreon limit? Huh? I think you can donate as much as you want on Patreon, right? Am I wrong? I'm fairly certain you can... Is there not like a... You know what? Sure, I'll add a custom tier. Just for you. I'm newbie to that. All I see is the 100? You need more than that? Sure. I'm fairly certain you can do a custom amount somewhere. How to get custom amount Patreon. There's a custom pledge option at the bottom of the page, apparently. So if you go to patreon.com/join/dragonblitz, at the bottom of the page, apparently there is a custom pledge option.
I'm interested in this.
Well, speaking of, is that Timothy? Is that my boy? Thank you for joining the Patreon. Much appreciated. Yeah, V-Tooth was definitely a thing. That's so weird. I don't know what that item is. V-Tooth. I guess we're going to find out. Can we get some claps in the chat for Timothy for joining the Patreon? So we have one Vlad relic for Matthews. He finally got his Eye of Vlad to drop. We have Godchild also grinding for it. We have Crazy Fur Blades also grinding for the Eye of Vlad. So a lot of people are doing the Iron Ball, Spiked Ball, fun stuff. Meanwhile, Dinner Dog's all the way in the caverns already. And he's going to... Well, first of all, he's loading. He's going so fast that the Twitch video player can't keep up. He's going all the way to... Wait, he has the snorkel? Hell yeah. Okay, this is worth it then. I think if you have the snorkel and Soul of Wolf and all of the movement options, it's not a bad idea to go this way. Snorkel does make the movement here very, very clean. Sometimes Snorkel Gaming is great and gets a Spike Breaker for it. Technically not necessary, but convenient. It was in Castle Keep? Ah, gotcha. The Jolie symbol, if you will. Yeah, overall, ooh, I like the bonk strats. Bonking onto the wall. Okay, I don't like those bonk strats, but bonking onto the wall to get up to the higher level and then doing another wolf dash afterwards is kind of cool. So far, we've seen 3 familiar cards, so we know 3 of the 5 total enemies that are going to need to be farmed here. We know it's Spiked Ball, which a couple of these players have already farmed. We know it's Black Panther, which is going to be in the inverted chapel. And we know that it's going to be Tin Man, which is an inverted library. The freaking cursed library is cursed as hell. Also, fun fact, Cerberus. The fact that Cerberus is spelled Cerberus in on that menu is funny because he's spelled Cerberus with a U, I believe, everywhere else in the game. So just when he shows up on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, they spell it Cerberus. Same thing happens with Beelzebub. The reason I call him Beelzebub instead of Beelzebub is because he's referred to as Beelzebub when you do damage to him, and he shows up with the fairy scroll in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. But everywhere else, I believe it's spelled Beelzebub. But I like calling him Beelzebub because it's funny. And also, you can say Bees Nuts, which is also very funny. Lord of Bees. It makes sense. He summons the bees. And Ouroboros has like 3 spellings. True. Where have I seen you before? I don't know. Games Done Quick. YouTube.com/DragonBlitz. YouTube.com/DragonBlitz Daily. Pornhub. One of those places you've probably seen me. OnlyFans. Maybe. I'm sure someone's uploaded my speedruns to Pornhub is what I'm saying, guys. That's what I mean, okay? Everyone knows that if you get a world record that's important enough, it gets uploaded to Pornhub. I don't mean anything else by it. Anyways, Dinner Dog does a library card here after finding Gold Ring, it seems. Very interesting. Gold Ring is behind Spike Breaker. Fun fact about Spike Breaker is that, yes, having a Spike Breaker means that you can get through the Spike Hallway to get to the Spike Breaker location very easily, but it's not necessarily in logic for you to do it that way. The original creator of the randomizer wanted to create the logic such that it works the way the developers intended. So the intended way to get to Spike Breaker is to have Soul of Bat and Echo, which makes Spike Breaker one of the easiest locations to check out of logic. Holy Glasses have been found for a lot of these players that have gone to the catacombs and the mines as well. Grand Falloon apparently was skipped. We love to see that. We love skipping Grand Falloon. All my homies hate Grand Falloon. He sucks. You can call him Legion. It's fine. I know what you're talking about. But in this game, he's Grand Falloon. Anyone who hasn't read Lord of the Flies should do so for a special Castlevania Easter egg. Wait, what? You can also call him Grand Balloon, Meatball. You can call him Meatball Ron if you want. I won't stop you. Lapis Lazuli is also in one of the relic locations. Interesting. So it seems like Bounty Hunter, I haven't played a lot of Bounty Hunter myself, but it seems like a lot of the relics have been replaced with utility items like Lapis Lazuli, which increases your luck to increase drop chances. The Ring of Arcana, which also increases drop chances. A lot of library cards have been found as well. Very interesting. Didn't he eat a meatball with his hands? I don't know, man. All I know is bullying that dude is very funny. So it seems like this part of the randomizer a little bit slow in general. I think going to the second castle, I think that's what Dinner Dog is opting to do right now. Yeah, I think that's the correct play overall, because there's not much else to do in the first castle. You've already checked the caverns. You've checked like pretty much everything there is to check. Not everybody has the Eye of Vlad. For example, Drak does not have it. Godchild does. Everybody seems to have farmed the Spike Ball, except for Drak and Eldritch and Ren. So a lot of people have opted not to do the farming yet, which is interesting. Do they plan on coming back to the first castle to do more farming, perhaps? Don't need a shout out either. Been wanting to donate for a while, and you do an impeccably superb job, man. Just make sure you got what I sent you. Well, thank you, Cap. This through Patreon. It might pop up in a second here if you did it just recently. We'll see. It'll hopefully pop up. Yeah, it says that you joined as a paid member. Okay. Okay, it showed up. It showed up for me. Yeah, it showed up, man. Thank you. Genuinely. Thank you. Holy shit. You're insane. Oh, man. Meanwhile, Darkwing Bat is getting absolutely blasted by the Yasasuna. Honestly, Yasasuna gets a bad rap. And in June, thank you for the tier 1, by the way. Sorry. It's not tier 3, but it's something. It is something, for sure. And Posichronic for the tier 3. Hey, Posichronic got your back, in June. Don't worry. He's got your back. Thank you, Posichronic. Fantastic name, as always. And we're halfway towards the Dawn of Sorrow enemy randomizer. This is also a map randomizer, by the way, but I figured enemy randomizer is also funny. This seed feels a little stingy. Is it just me? Nothing at Darkwing Bat. Maybe that's just how Bounty Hunter works, is it comes down to finding the, whatchamacallem, the familiar cards. I'm curious to see how Dinner Dog handles farming for the Black Panthers here. Is he's just killing them like that? He's just walking in and out of the room with the Yasasuna? He gets it second try. Oh my god. Dude, he's getting so lucky. It was like 5th try on the spiked ball. 2nd try for Black Panther. That's crazy. Dude, I need me some Dinner Dog luck in my life. Holy. Yeah, the seed feels a little on the rough side, but these players are making quick work of it. Ooh, silver ring found. So now Dinner Dog has an interesting dilemma, which is he has access to both rings, gold and silver rings. So the seed is kind of like telling him, hey, maybe you want to go check maybe the holy glasses? Holy glasses would be kind of cool, don't you think? But he's already in the second castle, so, like, when do you go back? That is a question that you have to ask yourself. When do I go back to the first castle? I think usually you want to, at the very least, find the... What? Wait, Dinner Dog's not doing Akmadon? Wait, why? Wait, huh? I was gonna say, usually you do Akmadon and then you grab the warp in, What? Wait, he's doing Trio into grabbing the warp into doing Akmadon, maybe into Library Card? Which I guess doesn't change anything, but normally most players do Akmadon first. Maybe he doesn't feel confident doing Akmadon because his main weapon is the Yasasuna? Wait, he's farming Minotaur. Does he have an extra... He must know that Minotaur drop a Vlad relic then. He needs Minotaur. I didn't see that from the familiar cards. He has an extra familiar card then. He's farming the heart? The heart card. What? He gets fucking owned. Oh my god, what a combo. Dude, that's so bullshit. Dude. How much time does he lose from that? When was the last time he saved? Oh no, he was definitely in the lead. Underground caverns? Ooh. Oh my god. Thank you for the bits. Flammy, 300 bits? I'll take that. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's rough. So he loses out on his ring, I believe, and his glasses. So he has to go get glasses again and the ring. But other than that, he can go straight to second castle. But that's still like probably like 10 minutes of time loss. That's really bad. Meanwhile, is anybody else in the second castle? Dude, he was so far ahead. Nobody else was in the second castle yet. Wait, he's not even that far behind. I think Matthias now becomes the next person to enter second castle and basically be in a similar-ish position. But damn, like everybody else in Swarm is also entering the second castle now. So he was like so far ahead, but now he's decently far behind. That's really, really unfortunate. Wow. But for now, it looks like Matthias is the farthest ahead as he farms the Black Panther. He's hoping to get that drop. Obviously didn't get it second try like Dinner Dog did. Hopefully, he has both Arcanas on, I hope. What a perfect song to encapsulate this moment. There it is, Tooth of Vlad. That was like 5th try. That's not too bad. And Matthias moves on. He's probably still in the lead the most right now. Shield Rod and Iron Shield might be the play. Yeah, I like Shield Rod, Iron Shield. I don't know where he found the Iron Shield, but hell yeah. Oh no, it was in the catacombs next to Spikebreaker location. Damn, look at this movement. Hold on. Matthias looking kind of clean right now. That Mist Wolf was looking kind of nice. Yeah, I will agree. A seed with Minotaur and Tin Man separately, where you need to farm them, is kind of tough. Matthias is opting not to farm Minotaur right now, which makes me think that maybe either Matthias is missing the fairy card or the card that tells him to farm Minotaur, Or he's saying, fuck that shit, I'm not doing that yet. Which is also fair. He could just do it later. He has other checks that he needs to do, specifically Akmadon. He got hit by Crossmon there? What the heck? Ooh, perfect timing for this song. For a boss fight, I mean, Asafune is probably going to wreck him. He just needs to back up. Yep, do like maybe 2 more. Yeah. Nice. He was at Darkwing Bat, so he should know. Okay, got it. Godchild's not too terribly far behind. He's about 1 boss fight behind. Quick check-in on Dinner Dog's about to make it to the 2nd castle. So he's not even that far behind. Ren still needs to farm. Swarm is also farming now. He has 2 Vlad relics. He has the Tooth of Vlad. And we didn't get a chance to... Oh, it was Soul of Bat. Soul of Bat at Akmadon. Nice. Thank you, Flammy, for yet another set of bits. 100 bits. Love to see it. The #1 bit master. Did anyone check Granfloon? Good question. I don't think any of us were paying attention. If everybody collectively skipped Granfloon at the same time, that'd be so funny. And honestly, would not surprise me. A lot of the randomizer meta oftentimes revolves around specific top players saying, this is optimal, and then everybody decides to do it. For example, Creature Skip for the longest time was considered, this is stupid, this is dumb. And then Jupiter was like, nah, actually, this shit kind of goated. Won a tournament by skipping Creature, basically. And everyone's like, all right, we got to skip Creature. So. Shit's crazy. Now, will Matthews choose to farm here or not? I hope so. Because Matthews is in the lead right now. So long as he gets the... Ooh, Moblong? Ah, Luminous. Same sprite, but could have been different. Yeah, everybody's swarm-pilled right now. That's one way to put it, yeah. No, he's not going to farm Minotaur in this room, right? No way you farm Minotaur in this room. That seems irresponsible. Straight up. That's the Masamune or the Red Rust. Not worth picking up. No shot. He's farming in this room? This is so scary. Oh, doesn't matter. He got it. He got it. Never mind. Get out. Get out. Get out. You got fucking lucky, dude. Get the fuck out of there. Oh my god. That was like 4th kill? Not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely very much ahead now. And then library card. Interesting. Wait, did he not? He didn't even fight Trio. I guess he has the warp, so he doesn't care. But still. Wow. Yes, because SotN speedrunners are the pillar of responsible and reasonable. Exactly. I will say I'm very, very happy and pleasantly surprised with how active Symphony of the Night is as like a speed game, especially with like the randomizer races being like, this is a huge randomizer race just for fun. Realistically, it's just for shits and giggles. Speaking of community support, Chiba Chewbacca, can I get some Hyjal Storms in chat for Chiba Chewbacca? Holy shit, let's go, dude. Thank you for the support. And the tier 3, we're making our way there.
Oh shit, we hype training.
And also, oh shit, we hype training. Thank you, Super Dude. Yeah, in general, the overall community that we have for Symphony of the Night is genuinely amazing. A lot of fantastic, very smart, very charismatic, very kind-hearted people. Rib card. Yeah, that's the Tin Man. We knew that. So having more people all working on the same game and like trying to figure out the best ways to play the game and go fast usually just leads to people getting better at the game faster, which is really, really nice. Like in my heyday, when I was at my peak with this game, the competition was pretty sparse, all things considered. Not to say that anybody who was competing at the top level was bad at the game. They were all very good. But at any given time, I think I've only ever competed against like 4 top players as far as like normal speedrunning goes. But now with the randomizer, there's like so many insanely good players that could easily take races off of me. Like anybody in this race could easily win over me. You know? I mean, I caught the tail end of Rom Scout's dominance. Like, he was already on his way out by the time that I started to get good, which is unfortunate. But I did get to race him at GDQ twice, which was honestly a lot of fun. Ooh. Matthews' face. I feel the exact same way, dude. Matthews' face when he picked up Merman Statue, the ooh. Exactly how I felt, dude. Oh, man. I have really rough luck in races. I think luck is one factor for sure, but the skills required for a randomizer race are very different depending on the format, for example. One of the reasons why every tournament kind of messes with a different format is because it helps shake up which skills are emphasized and whatnot. Like during preliminary races, when you're racing against a large group of people, like these community races, the skills to do well are different than the skills to win an individual race in a 1v1. Because in a community race like this, you need to be very consistent to place in near the top. But if you want to win, you have to outplay a larger portion of people and probably hedge your bets in specific areas and know how to gamble effectively. At the end of the day, it is gambling, but it's gambling in a video game that we like a lot, so it ends up being a little bit more fun. So, I don't know. Overall, it's a good time. It's good vibes. I will say, finding Merman Statue at that location is not too bad, because you do get to immediately go check it out, which is what Matthews is doing. It's better than finding Merman Statue in like Second Castle, where you're just kind of like, when do I go check it? You know what I mean? I'm sure Matthews has at least another library card to get out of here quickly, so... I've discussed this with Eldritch, but the second I win the lottery, I'm putting up prize money for a SotN tournament. Just for Konami to realize people like this game. Okay, it's another familiar card. Is this the last one? Ring card. It's not his last one. What was the enemy? I didn't get a chance to see it. Oh, and he doesn't have a library card. Unfortunate. Lesser Demon. Whoa, that's an interesting enemy to have to farm all the way in the inverted alchemy lab. Okay, they're not bad. Like, there's a bunch of them in one room that you can farm very easily, but... yeah, so Rib card was Lesser Demon. Very interesting. Ooh, speaking of farming, God's Child has opted to take a little bit of a detour to farm Tin Man here in the inverted library. Dinner Dog also finding Merman Statue. Dinner Dog already has 3 Vlad relics. Wait, is Dinner Dog secretly still in this and might win? He's not even that far behind Matthews. Wait, Matthews is going down this way? Is this where he needs to warp? Whoa. And Godchild already has Rib of Vlad. Which one was Rib of Vlad again? This randomizer is a little confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Rib is Tin Man? Oh shit! So wait, so Matthews knows what the last 2 enemies are, and Dinner Dog's about to know what the last 2 enemies are. Eldritch already has Rib and is about to know what the last enemy is. That it's Lesser Demon. Swarm also is just waiting for the Tin Man to drop that shit. He really needs that Rib to drop. Interesting. I think Matthews is still in the lead, but the lead is not... oh, but it's not because he doesn't have Rib yet. So he has to get Rib of Vlad and the ring, which is at Lesser Demon. So he has to kill Tin Man and Lesser Demon. Those are the last two. Wow. This is a really interesting preset. Obviously, there are luck factors for getting the enemies to drop their the relic. But still, this is... It does require interesting routing. Like, you need to route in going to the Inverted Library. You need to route in going to Inverted Alchemy Lab to kill these enemies. So, in that regard, I do think it's quite interesting. Very interesting. What's Matthias doing? He's warping here. Is this his fastest way to get to Lesser Demon? Is that what he's doing? He's going to Alchemy Lab from here? Must be. Yeah, I think he's going to Alchemy Lab. Dinner Dog did a save split, perhaps? Of some kind? Wait, did he save split in the second castle? He save split here, found out the information by looking at the familiar cards, and then reset back here. Now he knows which relics, or which enemies drop which relics. Bro, that is 5-head as fuck. Because he got rid of his silver ring, he doesn't need it anymore. Because he knows which... The whole thing that those familiar cards do for you is they give you information, and that's it. Dude. That's what you said above. That's a heads up play. I like that idea a lot. Even though Dinner Dog died early, he had info. So that death ended up not mattering that much. So now he just needs to kill Lesser Demon, and then he needs to find his way to the Inverted Library. Funny enough, somehow Eldritch is only missing one relic, but he's in the first castle and he's about to grab the familiar card right here. So it's hard to tell who's actually in the lead because it's going to come down to farming. It looks like Swarm has been farming for like 10 minutes versus these Tin Men, which is really unfortunate. These fucking Tin Men are annoying as hell. This is why you let the dog cook? Indeed. Never count out Dinner Dog, honestly. He is a insanely well-rounded, talented player at this game for sure. Swarm is getting hard boned right now. Yeah. He did get it, though. He got his boner. Boners indeed rise up. Let's see, Dinner Dog. How quickly do you find the ring? Ooh, he's kind of... Don't die. Please don't die to the Lesser Demons. Please. He might even save the game. Or not? I was going to say, you reset the room through the... Oh, he gets it so quickly. He just needs to go to the library now. Is he going to library card? Are there inverted library card strats in this game for this preset? If there is inverted library card in this preset, his route is insane. I don't know if it works in this preset or not. It does. Holy shit, he's in the inverted library. Dinner Dog is fucking gaming right now. Matthias also missing one relic, and that's it. Does he have the inverted library card? He doesn't. Is that enough? Is that enough for Dinner Dog to get this? I think even with his early death, he might be the first to find all 5 Vlad relics. Dude, no fucking way. Wow. It all comes down to how quickly this Tin Man decides to drop his relic. Oh, Dinner Dog doesn't know what their death animation looks like because he was swinging there for way longer than he needed to. I think he's looking for a different Tin Man to farm. That's the best one, dude. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is the best one. Mad Dog indeed. I mean, he is that dog. He's got that dog in him and around him. Yeah, he figured it out. That is the death animation. Because they have a similar animation where when you do enough damage, they like open up and then start shooting you with a fucking Gatling gun. But it's also the same animation as them dying, kind of. It can be tough to discern at a glance. But once you stop seeing the hit sparks, that's when you know they're dead. It's a close one. It's all going to come down to how quickly this Tin Man decides to drop. Meanwhile, Matthews is making his way over to the Alchemy Lab, it seems. Oh, there it was! As soon as we switch back, he has all 5 Vlad Relics. He's in go mode. First to get go mode. Am I hosting another tournament next year? Yeah, I plan on it. I like doing annual tournaments. Anything more than annual for my work schedule is too much. But once a year is like perfectly fine. I mean, the Randomizer tournament is the reason I got partnered on Twitch in the first place. Like, that gave me a huge boost in viewership when I did my first tournament. And that helped me a lot, so... And I don't mind giving back to the community every year by hosting a tournament. Like, I wouldn't have a job doing this if it wasn't for the SotN community in general. So being able to, like, host a tournament and give out prizing and stuff like that is something that I want to continue to do as much as I can. Damn. Dinner Dog, even with the death, still seems to be in the lead. Oh, and Matthews isn't even that far behind. He finally got to the inverted library. Matthews is likely getting second place here, depending on how quickly this relic drops. Oh, he even has Alucard Shield to help farm quickly. And Soul of Bat, dude. Matthews not too far behind, honestly. He just needs this to drop quickly. Tin Man fucking suck, though. Like, look at that annoying asshole. What had Ring? Ring was a Lesser Demon. If I host a tournament, I'm thinking of calling them the Miserable Pile of Tournament. That sounds great. Do it, Miserable Pile of Secrets. Hell yeah. Dude, Tin Man. Tin Man really out here. And I think that's enough time for Dinner Dog to almost be back at the central clock room. Eldritch was in Alchemy Lab. Oh, Eldritch has all 5 as well. Hold up. Yeah, he was farming the Lesser Demons. Those were his last. So actually, it's going to be Dinner Dog, and then Eldritch, and then Matthews, all because Matthews didn't get lucky enough with this drop. That's unfortunate. I think if Matthews got the drop pretty quickly, he would have been fine. Yeah, Eldritch is about to finish. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, Dinner Dog's still definitely in the lead, though. I mean, actually, hold up. It might come down to whose DPS is better. Wait. From the top ropes? Eldritch is about to touch the... Because he has Soul of Bat. Dude. He's going to steal this because he has Soul of Bat. It's going to come down to DPS? Probably. It looks like Eldritch is about 10 seconds ahead. Wow. Giga Brain from Dinner Dog to continue moving on even after dying and using the information from the relics that he found before dying. But yeah, that's 58. 58-58 for Eldritch. Versus... Oh, 59. Don't save the game. What are you doing? He's refilling his health? No! What are you... Why? You're scared of Dracula? Of Shaft? Oh, I mean, Eldritch has Vorpal. What else does he have, though? Is it just Vorpal? Can Eldritch mash like a god? That's not bad damage. Dude, I really don't... That sucks. Refilling health? I understand he doesn't want to risk the death, but, like, you gotta risk it for the biscuit, baby. Especially if nobody else has finished yet. If nobody else has finished yet in the tournament, like, he can see on his screen. Let me show you guys. Up here, he knows nobody's finished. Like, he can see the racers. So the fact that nobody's finished yet, you gotta risk it to get number 1, baby. But I think Eldritch is taking this. Double Vorpal. All 5 pixels that I'm looking at right now on Eldritch's screen is looking like he's taking this. There it is, 1 hour 25. Eldritch with the W. Yeah, this is a really cool race. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. GG's Eldritch. Sniping the win. Dog should be getting this. Oh, and there's Matthias. Yeah. Matthias still rounding out top 3. Not bad. GG's all around. Good race. Good race. Yeah. 58. 58 versus 25. Honestly, it would have been really close if he didn't go to the save room. I think Eldritch still would have won because going to the save room didn't cost him 30 seconds. But still. GG's, Dinner Dog. And Matthias should be cleaning it up here. Going for Alucard shield strats. Yep. Easy peasy. Yeah, the ending to this race was pretty crazy. Not gonna lie. Honestly, if Dinner Dog didn't die, he probably had that. Probably, right? But still, like he died, but he didn't lose that much time because of it, because he still had the info for which enemies to farm. So there we go. 102.01. Not bad. 3rd place for Matthias. GG's. And who's up next? Couple of Vlad relics missing for Durdrak. Couple missing for God's Child. And a couple missing for Crazy. Eldritch with the W, congrats. It looks like, yeah, Swarm probably is next. And Ren is missing a couple. So Swarm is very likely to finish next because he's literally farming the Lesser Demon, which drop the... There it is, Ring of Vlad. So he's next up. And then after that, it's kind of a toss-up. Yeah. GG's, everybody. GG's.